Well, I grew up in Cottonwood, South Dakota, just a little ways from Phillip. Came to high school in Phillip. Graduated, liked sports more than anything else. Ended up working in the Scotchman industry for a year and decided I wanted to go to college. Ran track and cross country in college and got wounded, basically. And anyway, ended up dropping out of college, came back to Phillip. And then at that point, I ended up joining the National Guard. So I became journalist for the National Guard, public affairs. Just kind of branched off into what should I do from there. Did carpentry work for a little bit, painted houses, and somebody said, you should paint signs. Because I had taken art classes in college too. Went to Wall Drug and kind of talked to them about getting a job doing some signs, and they said, no, we have some of the best sign painters in the state. We don't need anybody. But I had a tape measure on me, so Teddy Husted goes, you know what, follow me. So I went to the backyard and he goes, we need a 3 Little Pig sign. And he goes, go ahead, do that, certain size. And from there it led to one sign after another sign after another sign, and now we do all of their signs. And every now and then we still hand paint all of our signs, so that's the unique feature. There's not too many of them left. Paints are hard to find right now. COVID killed a lot of the paint industry. So we're still looking for paints after 2 years after COVID. We went to a sign convention not too long ago. And there, out of probably 250 venue type people that was there was about 3 that had anything to do with what we needed. It is gonna be a dying lost art. And we're not even sure if we know what we're doing because we never worked for a sign painter before. We just kind of took over and would read sign magazines and look at what other people were doing and try to give everybody a little extra so our signs last a lot longer than other people's, it seems to. We paint them on a flat surface like this behind you here, just layer after layer. Other sign shops usually paint up against a wall, and we don't do it that way. We put on thicker coats and it makes them look really super glossy and they last longer. Our goal is to know it's one of our signs on the interstate before you even get to it and just say, hey, I think that's a Bear Signs sign since 1991. So it's getting there.
That's a long time.
I know it. Wow. Should be retiring, but no, there is no retirement in sight. We'll just keep doing this until we can't. My wife has been part of it since almost the very beginning. We got married in 1993, and she's been a part of it ever since. And every now and then she's fantastic at what she does in here. I couldn't do it without her. Right now, it's Wall Drug in here, and we really have to cater to them. They're fantastic to us, just fantastic. I couldn't say it enough. But for a while, we did a lot of Al's Oasis signs. And then we just and we still do some for one of the owners at his campground, Oasis Campground. So with the Wall Drug signs that are there, they started them right from the beginning with their Free Ice Water sign campaign. And so they've had numerous sign painters throughout the years. One of them was Dobby Hansen. He was from Phillip here. And we never did get to work together. I barely knew him, but he was iconic with the Wall Drug signs for a long time. And some of the designs are totally our designs, and other ones we just build upon previous sign designs. So right now our signs, we look for a minimum of 10 years on our signs. We used to be able to get a little bit longer, the paints were a little better, the boards were better. But so we're just after that longevity. I'm not really sure what we do, but whatever we do seems to work well for them.
I know you're from here, but you probably could have went anywhere. Why did you decide to stay?
It's a great community. And since I moved here, when I was in college, I came back. Literally, I don't know if you want to put this or not, but I sat across from this old church and I said, God, if you give me that church, the newspaper editor job, and the track coaching job, I will stay in Phillip for 2 years. And that's it, tops. Well, that was 1987, and I'm still here. So it's a great place to raise your kids, great place to call home. And every year I still say, we're gonna move this year, and we still stay here. It was so good to be able to see your kids ride their bicycle to the swimming pool, come back from the swimming pool, walk anywhere. It's just full of opportunities, but you have to figure out what your opportunity is. And for us, it's great being here. Would it be easier to be over in Wall if we're doing that? Maybe. But these 2 buildings we have right here that we're working on are fantastic. But it's gonna take a lot of work. But who doesn't work?